I'm firmly of the mindset you should never pre-order a game ever.
No.
Never.
No.
No matter how good or 100% it looks like amazing or the bonus deals, don't do it. It's a bad practice, and I think it's bad for gaming. It is.
Here we go.
It's bad for gaming, man. It sucks.
I mean, it's because like I'm not into gaming as much as I used to be, and even back then, I don't think I've ever pre-ordered a game, or at least like I think the only game I ever tried pre-ordering was GTA, but that was just like because it was GTA.
Oh yeah.
Also, do you remember like it was like 2013? Everything is a pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
Literally, like everything is pre-order. Like everyone is pre-ordering everything. That's just how it is. You pre-order fucking everything. But luckily now everyone's chilled out. But it was insane back in the day.
I also think kind of back then it made more sense, right? Because back then the game you were buying on the day was the game you were getting, right? There was no updates, no patches, no nothing.
And it also made more sense because I think it really hit its peak right before, maybe just during online shopping started popping up.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and this is before when you didn't really want to download it because people's internet speeds probably weren't good enough to really download a full 20 gigabyte game and stuff like that. But now, you know, people's internet speeds, it's not really a problem.
Yeah, and also back then I feel like you just had a lot less choice of what games you could play. You know, as a kid, I'm just like, I waited like 5 months for the new Mario game because there was nothing else to look forward to. There was literally nothing to fill that void. I couldn't get a free-to-play game like Genshin now. Like Fortnite,
free-to-play game that's just
like Fortnite or League of Legends or anything like that. There was nothing to fill up that void.
I think the only games that I've pre-ordered are the ones that like I know 100% I'm going to love.
I've ordered every single like Mario release of late, and I haven't played any of them.
Well, that sounds like your problem too.
I don't know why.
Because like I think the last game I pre-ordered was Final Fantasy 7R, but I 100% of that because I knew I was going to like it because I liked the original, and like Persona 5 Royal as well. I pre-ordered that because I liked Persona 5.
I mean, I have so many fucking games that I've bought in my library that I just have.
Same.
I've downloaded them, I've installed them, and I've just never opened them. Really? I've never opened them.
What was the last time you got really hyped for a game?
Final Fantasy 7R probably.
Did it live up to your hype?
Yeah, I 100%ed it.
What about you, Gon? When was the last time you pre-ordered a game and got very excited?
I haven't pre-ordered it. Like the last time I got hyped for a game, Cyberpunk. I'm not joking. That was the last time I got hyped for it.
Everybody laughed. Everybody laughed.
And you know what? I still haven't even played it.
I beat Cyberpunk. I didn't give a shit. It's a fucking terrible game. Oh my god.
No, because I was just like, great. It's a sci-fi game. It's Cyberpunk. This looks like everything I've ever wanted to fill up that void that Mass Effect has just left me for years.
And now that hole is even deeper.
And now the hole is
it's a shame
even
you couldn't
fucking
like
deeper.
pre-order therapy with it as well.
Comes with a free psychiatrist.
Honestly.
No, I'm like every few months I just Google is Cyberpunk 2077 playable
you know what?
yet?
I saw a good article. It was like Cyberpunk is nowhere near a No Man's Sky turnaround.
Brutal.
The devs are like, we're nowhere near fixing it like No Man's Sky did apparently, or something like that. I was according to something like that. It was just how they said they had to say a No Man's Sky turnaround.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
I mean that is like No Man's Sky is the fucking anime redemption arc of the gaming industry. And I think it's like one of the only redemption.
That's when
arc.
the antagonist turned into the protagonist.
Well, because most companies you just cut your losses and you're like, fuck it, make the next fucking Fallout.
Yeah.
Fuck 76, make a new one.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Well, when was the last time you got hyped?
Yeah, as the gamer.
Borderlands 3. I was very hyped for Borderlands 3.
Was it good?
Okay.
No.
Oh, really?
I was extremely hyped for Borderlands 3. Borderlands 2 is one of my favorite games.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, I've never played 3, but I've played 2, and 2 was great.
I haven't played Borderlands 2.
What was the sigh there, Garn?
I just realized what the game before
we'll get into
Cyberpunk 2077, what the last game was hyped before that.
Like Borderlands 2, right? I loved Borderlands. So I bought Borderlands 1 originally on the Xbox 360.
Right.
And I thought it was shit. I hated it because I didn't have friends to play with. So it was a terrible game to play alone. But when I finally went back to it months later, my friends bought it because it went on more sale. It went cheaper, sorry. And yeah, I loved it. And I thought, wow, this game is actually sick when you play it with friends. Then Borderlands 2 came out and it looked like they just improved everything.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Borderlands 2 is such a good game. And playing it with friends is like amazing. Like this game is so much replay value with friends. And I absolutely had like some of the best gaming memories playing Borderlands 2. So naturally, Borderlands 3 was coming out. And I had a monster gaming PC.
Yeah.
I was ready. All my friends were getting it. There was endless people I could play with. It was going to be good.
Yeah.
So I play it, and it's just kind of like Borderlands 2, but with like a worse story. Like the stuff they add isn't very good.
Wait, since when have you fucking cared about story?
Well, Borderlands 2 actually was such like Handsome Jack is such an engaging villain.
Oh yeah,
but even when you don't care about the story, he's there always making you laugh.
Right.
And that was something that even if I didn't care what was happening, I knew that I liked Handsome Jack and that he was funny as fuck.
Yeah,
and I loved having that. And the two main villains were like YouTubers or Twitch streamers in the third one.
Right.
And it was just cringe because I'm a YouTuber and Twitch streamer.
Right.
So it was cringe watching them.
I am the bad guy.
It was like, it was just like poking fun at me in like the worst way.
Right.
And I was like, this isn't funny.
This isn't the representation I asked for.
This is slander.
I am all down for when people make fun of YouTubers and Twitch streamers. I'm all down for it. But sometimes they do it in like a
distasteful way.
In a way where that you've clearly never watched something because there are so many other things you could have gone for.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they do the whole thing of like, oh, hi guys, whatever. And they could have gone for like, why don't you thank me for like the $10 donation or something like that?
Right,
that would have
right.
been funny as fuck. You know, like Bo Burnham did a great parody of it. I mean, Bo Burnham used to be a YouTuber, so obviously but he did a great parody of Twitch streamers and stuff, and that was great. But I felt like it was a terrible parody. And it was also, they were just so unlikable. And there was so many bugs in it as well. Like, there was so many game-breaking bugs that just happened throughout. And I was like, this shouldn't be happening. I waited years for this. I got hyped for this. I felt invested in this.
Give my hype back.
Also, I didn't really like any of the characters that you could play as.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucked. Borderlands 2, I felt like every single character was like Pog.
Yeah. Because like the game I got hyped for before Cyberpunk was this just shows my track record and why I don't get hyped for games anymore.
Right.
It was Mass Effect Andromeda.
I thought you were about to say Fallout 76.
I thought you were about to say No Man's Sky.
God's like No Man's Sky, Fallout 76, Mass Effect Andromeda. I love Donkey's video. I've never played Mass Effect. I've just watched Donkey's videos on them, and his video on Andromeda was so fun.
I think I played like an hour of Mass Effect Andromeda, and I'm just like, this just isn't doing it for me.
Right.
Like I by that point, like I think Cyberpunk was just this looks like a game that could appeal to me, but I think Mass Effect was really what just killed my soul.
Right.
There's something so heartbreaking about it in a way that I've never experienced when a game just lets you down like that.
Yeah.
It feels like your dad just never came home, you know? Like, it's like, damn.
But it's like, it feels like your dad came home, but with a different woman.
A new son. This is you now. I don't know. It's just, I feel like that's the first time you get to really experience betrayal as a young adult.
Yeah.
A true betrayal.
I trusted you.
Yeah.
I followed you all the way through, and this is how you repay me?
I stuck with you for years. I had memories with you that I've never even had with anyone else. And this is how you repay me.
Yeah.
It's gone like that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just like now I just try to keep as little knowledge of the gaming industry and like what's coming out as possible because I've kind of realized my favorite gaming experiences recently have just been games that I had no idea about until they were out.
I didn't know anything about Breath of the Wild, and it blew me away.
Exactly. Didn't know anything about Breath of the Wild. I'm just like, it's been fucking. I haven't played Zelda since Wind Waker, and it was fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I was like, what the fuck? What kind of game franchise is this? I had no idea what it was about. It was fucking amazing.
That's why I'm not hyping myself up for Breath of the Wild 2, right? Because I don't want a fucking Andromeda to happen. You know, like God forbid it ever happens, but like you never know, right? So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait.